we're down to round 17 of the Premier League, and you can already tell that we are getting into the business end of the season. December comes with a lot of games, and December is that month where lots of teams know their real status, whether they are title challengers or whether you're like Man United and Liverpool that, just pretending to be closer to the title and whatnot. But anyways, without wasting much time, there's a lot of football going on this weekend. And Victor, the first question is for you. We have a tense game on the cards when Newcastle hosts Chelsea at St. James Park. And when you consider the form of both sides at the moment, who would you say are the favourites going into this game?
Oh man, this one's going to be great. Look, bookies seem to be leaning Chelsea's way, but there's no denying that Newcastle on the road, that's a tough trip. Ask whoever, it's not an easy place to go and get a result. I'm going to say draw, and in no way whatsoever a goalless one. If I need to pick a favorite, it's Newcastle, not Chelsea. And I'm really looking forward to Bruno Guimaraes celebrating every tackle like an injury time winning goal.
Yeah, fair enough. And Max, having failed to win in their last 5 league games, do you think Bournemouth can finally get to winning ways by beating Burnley?
They have to. I mean, if you look at the recent games of Burnley, they conceded 23 goals in the last 8 games on the road, and they lost 7 of them. It just feels like there's no situation that Bournemouth are not winning this game, especially after the recent game against Man United. They scored 4 goals, they're on a good run of form. And it has to be a Bournemouth win.
Interesting. So back to you, Victor. Only 3 points separate both sides, as Brighton and Sunderland will actually face for the first time actually in Premier League history. This is the first time they will meet. So the question is, who is more likely to win here?
Both sides have been a bit inconsistent lately, let's put it that way. But the deciding factor here will be just how much of a shock to the system the AFCON departures will be for Sunderland. They have 6 players now out, and at least 4 of them are pretty much nailed on starters. You are looking at Sadiki, Reinildo, Talbi, and Traore. Brighton will also be missing Baleba, true, but it's nowhere near the same situation. If you compare the 2 teams against each other, Sunderland are noticeably weaker. Sunderland are also not noticeably weaker compared to themselves up until last week. So I think it's only up to Hurtzeler to take advantage of their situation, and I'm seeing Brighton as rather the favorite here.
Fair enough. And back to you, Max. Based on Manchester City's current form, do we expect them to blow West Ham away easily?
I mean, definitely. Man City won 10 out of last 11 home games and score at least 2 in 10 of them. I mean, you cannot expect West Ham to score more than 1 against Man City on the road, so it has to be an easy Man City game. And actually, I feel like they're going to win at least by 2 or 3 goals.
Fair point. And on a final note, Victor, after their spirited performance against against Arsenal, where Wolves nearly got something out of that game, do you think they can maybe build on that, showing to get something against Brentford?
LOL, no. It doesn't help that they have important players either on AFCON duty, injured, or suspended. You've got Agbadou, Bellegarde, Rodrigo Gomes, Mosquera, Munetsi. All of these are out, and they're all arguably starters. Okay, fine. Brentford are a bit weaker as well. Onyeka and Ouattara are both away with Nigeria and Burkina Faso, respectively. But I mean, I'm not here to crap on them. But come on, it's Wolves,
Yeah. Right. I mean, you must feel sorry for any Wolves fan. I mean, if you watch any of our videos, we don't seem to give Wolves.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've admired the way they have come into the Prem a few years ago, and they really rocked the establishment in certain seasons, and they've performed admirably on what is at the end of the day sometimes a shoestring budget. But it's very hard for them to see them staying up this season, and I don't think they're staying up in the championship next season either.
Wow, that's a bold claim, but we're just going to have to wait and see if United will indeed join them in the championship. Regardless, we've still got more Premier League football to discuss, and in another video, we'll be previewing the rest of the games happening this weekend. Stay tuned.